blame. Just like everyone's done well to get us to this. We can finger point. The players out there were good enough to play a lot better in that second half. But you are true. The manager could have made subs. Again, two truths can live in the same realm. Holding did what he could. And I got nothing to say to Holding. You came with credibility. The manager has played you 3 times. We've conceded goals, but they haven't necessarily been, yeah, you got out of jail with the penalty thing. Did I think it was a pen? Probably not. But you can see the storylines. You know, thankfully, Salah's a good guy, innit? Like, he missed that. He allowed us. Salah allowed us today slyly. Fair enough. You don't understand the tactics. Nelly was on his own. How man getting mad at him take on 4 players? I hear that. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Some of the things that have cost us today, we've got away with it when we've won. It's the beautiful thing about football. You just have to keep going in this life, man. You just have to keep. You got nothing else. Like, we can moan. Tomorrow you lot will wake up and accept it. It's calm, man. It is what it is. You know, I think it's a tale of 2 games. I think we should have nicked it at the end. I think both teams showed that they're their own best friends and worst enemies based on that as well. It is what it is. Trust. I mean, you could say, truthfully, if Arteta does Arteta have any pressure on him, apart from internalized pressure and the media? Arsenal have shown, even when things went negative last year, that they're not listening to the media. You know, Arsenal weren't expected to be in the title challenge, allegedly, because I don't look at the league table. So what pressure is there? And any pressure that you're facing via being the manager of this football club, this big football club, this beautiful football club, or any of the players, it's a privilege. Pressure is a privilege. You play for Arsenal. I know we haven't been doing what we're doing, but you should have pressure. You should have internalized pressure. Your teammates should be putting pressure, but it's also a privilege. You're in a great position. You think, man, don't want to be footballers? If we just take a real life example, if you don't do your job, you lose your jobs. You've drawn a game where you should have won. You're not going to lose your job. It's a great position to be in, man. No worries, man. And we started to sit back. You know, I did a great point on that. I did like the intensity of the press in the first half. And it's like, normally in games, we do this relentless pressing. Obviously, we gave Liverpool a bit of respect. It's like we're being a bit cute and clever with the press. So I did like the press, the way we pressed. I did like the fact that we got 2 goals at the time. I did like the fact that we, you know, and literally when we scored, it felt like we got a bit of confidence in ourselves and started to play. Zinni jumping into midfield, Partey playing clean, Xhaka playing clean. The right-hand side could have offered a lot more, but primarily Martinelli's doing his thing. You know, the way we acquitted ourselves in the first half an hour, the improvements is actually the fact that we've dropped 2 points. The fact of we were taking more punch. Obviously, playing Liverpool at Anfield, you have to not only give punches, but you have to bob and weave and stuff. The problem is, if you bob and weave the whole boxing fight for 12 rounds, you're going to get pumped up. And that's what we was kind of doing. For me, it's also the timing of when we've conceded the goals. You know, we've conceded the second goal in the 87th minute. We've conceded the first goal in the 42nd. Important periods where that flips the full-time and half-time team talks alike. So there's always a lesson. There's always a lesson. I think we acquitted ourselves well. Listen, the fact that we're kind of vexed about not getting more than 3 points at Anfield, the fact that we've taken 4 points off them, it tells us a lot. But we also are quite fortunate based on that second half. 2 teams in the first half and second half, and that goes for both teams. And I think it's shown that as great as we've been, and Liverpool struggled this season, we can be our best friends or our worst enemies. And I think we've shown this several times this season. So we've got nothing else to do but get on with it, essentially. There's literally nothing else to do but get on with it. Like, we can feel sorry for ourselves or not. We just get on with it and make things happen. It's simple as that, in my opinion. So, yeah, it's disappointing to drop 2 points. On one hand, it's I would have taken it based on the second half. Just have to learn. And this is probably why maybe potentially winning certain things, just not ready for it yet, because that added bit of stuff is what it is. I don't feel sick or down. I still feel we'll win the game. No one can say it was an easy game, an easy match to the title. I wish the title of this video was the scoreline. Yeah, that got to bounce back against West Ham. We were also fighting for their lives. It is what it is, but football's, I don't blame people. Football's an emotional game, innit? Bro, Anfield, they've lost 1 game, man. Don't be discouraged. We deserve the 5-2 win. Go win the lead, lad. Big up LSC. I think you deserve to win the second half. First half, we should have put the game to bed, really. And that's another thing. I think we could have created a bit more. But yes, we got 2 goals. Alisson technically had to make 1-2 saves, but I actually feel you know, we should have got some more really, and I think we just took our foot off the gas like at points. And second half, we just got hit with the Anfield roar, in it, and on top of that, we just didn't manage the variables we could really. So yeah, man, it is what it is. But yeah, we still on the topic of that. Still got to play City and Newcastle. The 8-point gap has been cut to 5. Sorry. Who knows if City lose next week and we win, it's completely different. But I don't know, man. And it could go down to goal difference, which is why I focus on the variables: how many goals we score and our level of defending, which we're nowhere near City. Well, goal scoring, yeah, but you get the point. I mean, 5 at the back, yeah, it's more the personnel. Like Kyrgios clearly raw and untested, and I'm not gonna get out of man for his first touch, but he absolutely took someone out. Who did Kyrgios came on the pitch, and he just completely took someone out, man. Yeah, Trent in the second half, that moment of brilliance from Trent. And it's not even just that. Salah was purring all game. Darwin Núñez brought something. I think Gakpo had a decent game. The defense, including Trent, started to stand up to be counted. Of course. So, yeah, man. Just have to go again, essentially. Nothing else to say or do in that regards. Like, you could always do better. It could always be better. It could always be worse, man. As I said, I think Arsenal and Liverpool both could have lost that game and been ruined stuff, but couldn't have any complaints, essentially. So just have to go back to the drawing board, man. So, yeah. And that was another thing as well, you know. I think in the first half, when we was under pressure by you lot, we was trying to play a lot more. Second half, we're just kicking it, and it's going straight back to you lot. I'd rather players be a bit brave and gamble and things like that, really. It's like we were a bit nervous, but we knew what to accept, and we walked away with something in it. Just have to go again. You know, we've got a decent top 6 record against all teams this season. You know, it's unfortunate to not win at Old Trafford or Anfield, but what? 4 points off Liverpool now. We've got the Chelsea game to come, City game to come. We lost to City, we beat Chelsea. United win and loss. Cool, we share that. Spurs 6 points. So yeah, man. On top of that, we've and gone to some other difficult away grounds. So there's always things you could do better. There's always things you could do worse. What I'm really vexed about, if anything, is the fact that 2 points have been dropped. The fact of both teams, you know, we kind of, away from what Liverpool did, we kind of threw it away. Ultimately just game management. I think it comes back to game management. I don't feel we created enough or took a couple of more chances. Yeah, man. Things I liked. I think, you know, we put the back 5 under pressure in the first half. I think we didn't allow their midfield anything in the first half. I think we put in a good performance in the first half, bar the last 10. Never I don't know what team was out there in the first half, but they didn't come out for the second. So yeah, man. Now, there's no point parking the bus against City. There's no point. Obviously, a bit like today, you have to be sensible. You know, you have to be sensible. Liverpool, like Liverpool, City have problem players that can harm us. But in my opinion, when you see upsets, it's more so nowadays when teams just say, F it, let's have a goal from start to finish. Long gone are the days of maybe just sitting back. A team's had 20 shots. You're just sitting back, clearing your lines, defending. They go down the other end and score. You don't see them too many. And yeah, the whole back line was on a yellow. We didn't ask any questions. And I think we relatively coped with the loss of Saliba. Obviously, there would have been a lot better there, but it is what it is, man. Like, it is what it is. Like, there's not too much more to say, people. But yeah, man. With that being said, 343 likes. Again, big up the Twitch gang. It's been fantastic being here with you lot, people. Win, lose, or draw, Arsenal fan, neutral fan, or whatever. You lot make the platform. Without you lot, it's poor. So to be here and see the highs, lows, mediums with you lot's amazing. In relation to content tomorrow, I'm live at 11:30 where we'll react to this game and any talking points that come out. Check the link I've just posted to set your reminders. Twitch gang, it will be there. I'm live at 1 p.m. with Different Knock. We should be 3:30 Arsenal fan show where we react to this game once again. Make sure you're following on Kick as well, people, because we're gonna be playing Football Manager at 4:45, people. So yeah, Tuesday content plus Champions League watch-alongs. It's a pleasure to be here. Ramadan Mubarak. Happy Easter to you lot. Hope you're all well and safe and whatnot. And if you know, it's a privilege in life. If whether Liverpool not winning or Arsenal winning or whatever and drawing, if this is the biggest issue in your life right now, that is a privilege. And I hope that continues. Hope you and your loved ones remain in good health. But for now, people, just shy of 4 hours. It's been a fantastic watch along. We go again in it. One love. Smash the like button on your way out. Help the platform grow. Twitch gang, one love in advance. Make sure I'm not dissing anyone. Shout out to American Gooner for gifting out 10 community.